Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. A massive overnight assault on Monday struck multiple Ukrainian regions, with Russia launching 322 aerial weapons, according to Ukrainian officials. The primary target was the capital city, Kyiv. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko has reported that 4 people were injured during the night attack. The damage was also recorded across 7 districts of the city. In Odessa, the situation was even more severe. 2 people were killed and 9 others injured, including 4 who are now hospitalized in moderate condition. Now, the strike destroyed residential building in the city center and completely leveled the administrative building of the emergency medical service. President Volodymyr Zelensky has described it as one of the largest Russian attacks on Kyiv since the war began. On the other side of the front, Russia claimed it shot down 102 Ukrainian drones overnight. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that 46 of those drones were destroyed over the Bryansk region. Meanwhile, in Belgorod, falling debris from one of the drones injured a child. In response to the drone attacks, Russian authorities imposed mobile and internet restrictions in the Leningrad region. In St. Petersburg, Pulkovo Airport temporarily suspended operations. Now, shifting to the Middle East, a significant new front has opened. For the first time, Israeli naval forces have struck the Houthi-controlled port of Hodeidah in Yemen. The Israeli military has confirmed that missile ships carried out the operation, targeting docks that they say were used to transfer weapons. The Houthis, through their Al Masirah channel, acknowledged the attack but did not provide further details. The Israeli Defense Forces stated that the strike is a response to repeated Houthi missiles and drone launches against Israel during the ongoing conflict with Hamas in Gaza. Now let's imagine for a moment that we're in the Star Wars universe. Armies don't fight with tanks and rifles anymore, they use lasers and lightsabers. But today, that's already part of our reality. A Ukrainian manufacturer has developed Sky Sentinel, a next-generation autonomous turret. It's a defensive tower equipped with computer vision, motion sensors, machine guns, and most importantly, artificial intelligence. It doesn't require constant control by an operator. It sees the targets, identifies it, and fires all on its own. Against the backdrop of constant attacks by Iranian Shahed kamikaze drones launched by Russia on Ukrainian cities, this is no longer science fiction. It's a technological necessity. The system is deployed all along defensive lines, especially in zones where traditional air defenses can't always react in time, and where human response is simply too slow. Unlike a regular gunner or even a standard air defense system, Sky Sentinel acts instantly, and most importantly, it learns. The AI at its core can adapt and improve accuracy with every enemy flight it encounters. Interestingly, Sky Sentinel is conceptually similar to Israel's Iron Beam, a laser-based air defense system capable of destroying rockets in fractions of a second. And for those who still think drones are, just little toys, remember, a Shahed is not just a quadrupter or some innocent plane. It's a guided bomb with wings searching for vulnerable targets. And this is where AI does what humans cannot. The human eye is slower, human reaction time is limited. Sky Sentinel fills that gap. Where an ordinary soldier might struggle, the machine takes over responsibility and completes the mission. On the front lines of modern warfare, not only armored vehicles and artillery duels take place, but fierce battles in the air. And this time with a brilliant result for the Ukrainian Defense Forces. The Ukrainians have demonstrated the effectiveness of a new approach to fighting enemy drones. A series of adapted FPV drones equipped with nets. Now, what does that mean, you may ask? Well, Ukrainian drones can now release a net to bring down their enemy's equipment. So, let's have a look. Now, to close out today's episode, we'd like to show you some footage shot from the perspective of a fighter who knows what war is like from both sides of the camera lens. Filming all the action is a military correspondent from the Ukrainian Azov Brigade's information service. Now, in the past, he was an infantryman and a scout. He came to record the war, but the war forced him to fight again. He was filming at the positions of one of the battalions when a sudden assault began. Without hesitation, he put down the camera, picked up his assault rifle. Now, together with his comrades, he repelled the attack, eliminated several occupants, provided first aid to the wounded, and received several shrapnel wounds himself.
Плюс, прийняли. Двойка йде. Двоє. Там осторожно. Пацани, помогіть, заходимо до укриття. Пацани!
Давай! Сітку другу.
Стяни.
Пацани, розставити сітку! Кинути сітку на нам.
Давайте.
Збоку.
Тяніть.
Забери сітку. Підтяни його трошки. Друже, як ти?
Раніше вийде. Це що було?
Все, в мене масивна. Палець.
На закрит. Чародій 300, осколок в ногу і в руку. Аптечка 300 в руку.
Друже, все нормально.
Друже, в укриття.
Зачепили?
Розпрямляйся.
Як вона стояла?
Чекай, бо наступив на землю. Упой. Осторожно.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.